So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Cincinnati. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Lions nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Kamara, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Austin. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Lions nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down, Mayfield looking deep in the direction of Cooper. a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Nothing. Our score after 1.
Score, Bengals 21, Lions nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. It's a blind squirrel finding it. And the pressure gets to him again. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Justin Coleman. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got a first down, then some in midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On first down, Logan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is Logan, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Lions take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's Devontae Parker complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And a Bengal.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Logan. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run again with Logan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Allen's throw is complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Sony Michel, the ball.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here's the score, Bengals 42, Lions 7. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now what do you get?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Mayfield down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First and
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
he was taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Down and 7.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They fire this one quickly to Austin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Past the 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
33 yards.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Logan. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Number 26.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. T.J. Logan taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Mayfield looks to throw. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Bengals 49, Lions 7.